Have you ever go to a store and see there's a sale going on? There's a lot of item with different prices and discount percentage. You might think that you need a calculator to calculate all those prices. Or maybe, you can calculate all that in your head, very quickly. Actually, it is not that difficult. Let me show you how, in this video. How to calculate percentage in your head. Let's go for the easy one first. 10%. What is 10% of 100? For 10%, you just need to move one decimal point to the left. So, for 100, the answer is 10. Let's do another one. What is 10% of 330? We move one decimal point to the left just like before, and we get 33. Let's try with a harder one. What is 10% of 285? Move one decimal point to the left, and we will get 28.5. I'm sure you can do all that in your head, right? Now that you can calculate 10%, let's go a bit further and try 20%. Let's try with 300. So what is 20% of 300? For 20%, you need to move one decimal point to the left to get 10% first. We will get 30. Because 20 is double of 10, so just times it to 2. So, we will get 60. Let's do another one. What is 20% of 260? We move one decimal point to the left just like before, and we get 26. Now, multiply it by 2, and we will get 52. Let's try one more. What is 20% of 1,250? Get the 10% of that, and we will get 125. Times 2 to get the 20%, we will get the answer, 250. Not so hard, right? When you are able to calculate 10% and 20%, you can use the same concept to calculate 1%, 2%, and 3%. To get 1%, you just need to move 2 decimal point to the left, instead of 1. Let's try one now. What is 1% out of 750? We move 2 decimal point to the left, and we get 7.5. Now let's try to get 2%. Let's try it with 1800. First we get 1% out of it. What do we have to do? Yes, we move 2 decimal places to the left. We will get 18. If 1% is 18, what is 2%? We just times it by 2. So, 18 times 2 is 36. We go a little further and try 3%. What is 3% of 900? Still remember how to do it? Yes, get 1% first, by moving 2 decimal places to the left. Then we will get 9. So if 1% is 9, what do you think we have to do to get 3%? Yes, just times 3. Because 3% is 3 times of 1%. So 9 times 3 is 27. Okay, let's move on to 50%. This should be an easy one. We just divide the number to half. So let's say if the number is 500, half of 500 is 250. And also, by getting 50%, we can also get 5% by just moving it 1 decimal place to the left. So 5% of 500 is 25. Let's try it with one more number. Let's try 288. What is 50% of 288? This one is a little bit difficult, but if you practice a lot, this would be an easy one for you. So half of 288 is 144. Now let's get 5% of 288. Like before, we just need to move 1 decimal place to the left, and we get the answer, 14.4. Okay, if you can practice all that we have done before, you will have the tools to calculate percentage for almost any number. Let me show you now. All you have to do is break up the numbers to make it easier to calculate. For example, if the percentage is 21%, you can break it to 20 and 1. Calculate the 20%, calculate the 1%, and just add them together. One more example, if the percentage is 62%, you can break it to 50, 10, and 2. Calculate the 50%, calculate the 10%, and calculate the 2%, and just add them together. Let's try with a few examples. Let's say the question is, what is 22% out of 200? You just have to break it up to make it easier for us to calculate in our head. So for 22, we can break it to 20 and 2. We calculate the 20% first, then we can add the 2%. Let's do it together. To get the 20%, it is easier to get 10% first, and just times it to 2. So 10% of 200 is 20. And for 20%, we times it to 2, and we get 40. Now we calculate the 2%. Because we already have 20%, which is 40, so to get 2%, we only need to move one decimal place and get 4. Lastly, we just have to add it together. So, 40 plus 4 is 44. There it is, we got our answer. Let's try another example. What is 15% out of 500? You just have to break it up to 10 and 5. We calculate the 10% first. So 10% of 500 is 50. And for the 5%, we can calculate 50% and move one decimal point to the left, or, because we already get 10%, and 5% is half of 10%, we just divide it by 2. So, 50 divided by 2 is 25. Lastly, we just have to add it together. So, 50 plus 25 is 75. And we got our answer. Well, there it is. Quick way to calculate percentage in your head. I only use relatively easy example in this video, but you can try it with harder numbers. Happy practicing!